Okay, we're on. Hi, everyone. How are you this week? I've actually been really busy and focusing on a lot of my energy on yin and yang living. Been really busy. So I haven't really had that much time to be anxious or fearful. Although I've had some moments where I have felt all of a sudden I have felt anxiousness, and then I just stopped everything and did a little meditation to just observe that anxiousness. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you can't hear me or see me, just give me a shout out and let me know. Because last week, I know my microphone wasn't hooked up. And so this week I made sure my microphone was hooked up and so that you could hear me. Because hearing is actually more important than the seeing. So this week I want to do a meditation for a viewer named Edith. She has lower back pains. And this time, I don't want to guide the entire meditation. What I want to do this time is I want to just start off guiding it just to center yourself, to be fully present in the now, just so that you relax your body, you relax the mind, and I'll guide through that. But the rest of the meditation, and I'm going to time it for about between 8 to 10 minutes, what I want you to do, and I'm instructing you to, as you know, we go into that 8 to 10 minutes of silence, and I'm going to actually play a music because, hi Betty, I'm going to play some music during that 8 to 10 minutes. What I want you to do is I want you to visualize the healing for Edith, whatever that may be. Because our consciousness is so unique that each of us may visualize different things for healing Edith's lower back. So for one person, it could be a white light that's surrounding Edith. For another person, it could be a visualization of the spirit angels sending, positive, loving energy to her back. So for that 8 to 10 minutes, really be present and really set that intention to send that healing energy to Edith. And then after the meditation, you can share your experiences about what exactly you felt. When you set that intention, what visualizations came into your mind. And maybe you don't even have a visualization. That's okay too. So for the first 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to guide it so that we can just be totally centered in the now and relax the mind and relax the body. And the next 8 to 10 minutes, after I say the intention, I'm going to play music, and you're going to just visualize what that intention healing for Edith is. And then we'll talk about it afterwards. Hi, Intuitive. Hi, Gerda. Hi, Leash. Hi, Shonda. Hi, Vanita. Hi, Natalie. So that's what we're going to do. And, and I hope you will share your experiences, because your experiences really help me and the community. So, let's get comfortable. And like I said, the first 5 to 10 minutes, I will guide the meditation so we could be fully present. And the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm just going to play some music and allow you to do the meditation on your own. Visualize that healing intention for Edith. Send it out to her. And as I always say, as we heal others, we actually heal ourselves. So get really comfortable. I'm going to hold on to my prayer bead. center yourself in the power of now. This is the only moment that we have any power. And as we use our breath to inhale and exhale, and be fully present in the now. Notice what's happening in your body. Notice any pain. Notice any tension. Notice any resistant energy in any part of the body. And if there's some tension in one area of your body, breathe into that area. Just observe that tension. Do not judge it. Just observe with loving compassion. And tell that area of the body, I love you. I love you. I love you. And use your breath to just breathe into that loving awareness of that part of your body so you can release that tension and resistant energy. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now scan other parts of your body that might have any type of resistant energy or tension. Maybe it's your chest, maybe it's your shoulder. Just notice where that tension is in your body. And just breathe into it and out with such loving awareness as to move that prana energy in that part of the body that has tension. Use your breath to open up any resistant energy in that part of your body. And give it so much love that energy flows through you and out of you and out to the universe. And as any thoughts arise, just observe and let it go, and return to your breath and observe that tension in your body. Just be fully present right here, right now. Be fully present right here, right now, using the power of your breath. Allow that energy just flow through every chakra and then to the area where you have any type of resistant energy in your body. Relax every cell, every tissue, every organ, your nervous system, your heart, your lungs, every part of your body. Just relax. Let go of any thoughts that may arise that are not relevant to this moment. Do not judge any thoughts that may arise. Just observe and let it go. Keep having that loving awareness for your body, using the power of your breath. We now set the intention for Edith to be free from the root cause of her lower back pain and suffering. We set the intention for Edith to be free of the root cause of her lower back pain and suffering. And so now, just for the next 8 to 10 minutes, send that loving healing energy to Edith. Now bring your awareness back to this consciousness and take a few deep breaths in and out. is within me, and the grace of God surrounds me. Namaste. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me in that meditation to help heal Edith's lower back. Estrella, who is Edith? Hi Estrella. Edith is one of our viewers, and we do meditations to heal viewers, whoever needs healing for whether it's a health issue, relationship issue, whatever the issue may be. We come together as a collective consciousness and send that healing out to the viewer. And as we heal the viewer, we're actually healing ourselves. So if any of you want to share experiences, because this is the first time that I allowed you to do the meditation on your own, where I didn't guide the entire meditation. I gave you 8 minutes. During the time that I was playing the music was the time when you had a chance to visualize your own healing meditation. And if you want to share that experience of what you experienced, please do so. And I apologize if there is noise from my dog from outside. There's contractors here that are doing the backyard and they're making a lot of noise. So I apologize if you hear extraneous noise. And my dog doesn't like the fact that they're out there and he's barking at them. So share any experience. I have one kidney too with KCD. I hope there's another one for healing for me. Okay, Estrella. Okay, thank you. I see. Wow, Estrella, that's amazing. Okay, CK. Okay, so you're living with one kidney. Wow, that's amazing. And just know that I feel that's amazing. And you know, you could perfectly live a healthy life with one kidney. You know, with the right meditation, the right diet. I think it's definitely possible. So I'll note that. Also, an announcement I just want to make. Next week, I won't be doing the live streaming because of the scheduling of what's going on. And so next week, I won't be doing it. But next week, I'll be releasing a video, a recipe video about the spicy stew that I grew up eating. I told you I've been eating a lot of spicy foods during this coronavirus because spice really helps with really dealing with viruses. And, you know, I haven't gotten sick, knock on wood. And I've been also feeding, you know, spicy things to my husband too, knock on wood. He hasn't gotten sick. And so, anyway, I'm going to share that video with you next week. So we won't be doing live streaming. Oh, I see. Estrella has cancer. Okay. Well, yeah, we should so next time I come on, I'll announce exactly what week we'll do healing for you. But I just want to know, Estrella, I actually took on, there's a lady named Ruchi. She's a friend of mine, and she had stage pretty severe cancer. It was stage 3 or stage 4. It was breast cancer, and when she went to see the doctors, they told her she had 6 months to live. And literally, so then she asked them, well, if I did chemotherapy, how much longer can I live? And they said maybe another 6 months. So she was basically given 1 year to live. Ruchi was given literally 1 year to live. And so she decided to not even do chemotherapy. And I'm not discouraging anybody from doing chemotherapy. I mean, my late sister's son did chemotherapy. So I'm not discouraging. What I'm saying is that there are many ways to deal with it. And now it's been 4 years and she's in total remission. She did meditation, she did Ayurvedic herbs. So she's actually going to come on, and I'm going to have her join and we're going to do like a course on Ayurveda, and have Ruchi share her tips. So we're gonna have her on, so you could really receive her amazing tips of what she did to totally heal herself. I mean, she's in remission now. I mean, literally the doctors gave her no more than a year to live. So Estrella, one of the things that I want to let you know is that you have to really quiet the mind and just really connect with the divine energies of this universe to guide you as to which way the treatment should be. Because when we receive news that we have something as serious as cancer, of course, there's no question that we would be in fear, anxiousness, and all of a sudden our mind is so chaotic because, we receive this news and it's just so, it's just spinning. And so, it's really important to acknowledge that fear. You don't want to just put it under the rug, but just to be present with that fear. And as you become just present with that fear, with such a compassionate and loving energy to that fear, you're present with it and giving it this loving, compassionate, unconditional energy. And then what happens is the fear starts to subside a little bit. And as it starts to subside a little bit, there's an opening for guidance and clarity, because the universe, God is always sending you messages about which way to go. Whether it's your treatment, whether it's relationships, whether it's career, it's giving you the message. We just have to receive it. And we receive it when we could open that crack to compassion and loving energy, when we can have an awareness that in spite of all the chaos that's happening, a dire situation, that there is the other end of the stick. Everything is the yin and yang, the yin and yang. And so if you have I consider yang like the crazy positive, like the crazy energy, and the yin is the soft, mellow, under the water energy. You know how the ocean has like these waves, but deep in the ocean is just quiet and stillness and that depth, even though there's these big waves on the ocean. Well, that big wave is the yang, and the depthness of that ocean is the yin. And we want to get connected to that yin, but we need the yang to get connected with the yin. So that's why I never say, try to just put the rug under, the chaos under the rug. Be present with that fear. Be present with that chaos. Be present with that uncomfortable feeling. Be present with it. And so as we become present with it, we start to have this loving, compassionate awareness of it, and send that love and compassion to that chaos, to that fear. There's a little crack that starts to open up. And that beautiful light starts to just come in, and we start to be guided in divine ways. Okay, so Anna, my first meditation, very nice. I'm eating 4 to 5 cloves raw garlic. Anna, that is such a great thing. One of my sisters, I have 4 sisters, including my late sister's son and a brother. And one time my sister was so sick, and she didn't tell anybody. She told nobody. And she literally placed raw garlic. She was laying on the bed sweating, and she placed raw garlic in her mouth to heal herself. Garlic is one of the most powerful things, and garlic is also really good for the gut health. Intuitive Nikki, lots of spicy soups. Yup. I've been eating like curries, Indian curries, Thai curries. Also, like I said, next week I'm going to share with you that kimchi stew, and the broth is the best part of the stew. And I've been eating that, like I could could eat that almost every day. And it was a recipe that my mother made. Kimchi jjigae is a very, very common stew that Koreans eat. And I in this video, I show you the recipe that my mother made that we grew up eating. So yes, lots of stew. Taryn, thank you for sharing and being positive. Oh no, you know what? It's my honor and pleasure to share what I think I know. And I don't know very much, but what I think I know, whatever. And so it is my pleasure and honor to serve you, because that's what yin and yang living is all about. That's like my higher purpose and calling. Meko, hi Meko, how are you? God bless you in return. Be present within the now. That's right, creator. Absolutely, the power of the now. And that's why whenever I start that meditation, it's always to be fully present in this moment, because we never live in the past, we never live in the future. And I'm going to do a video about this issue, more videos about why it's so important to be fully present in the now, why it is so important. And the video is going to be entitled Becoming No One to Be Someone. Becoming no one. And it's really about why the present moment is where all of our power is. Why our present moment is where all of our power is. So creator, I'll look out for that video. But I do have a couple of other videos on the power of now in my playlist. So you could check those out. Yes, sharing is truly caring. Absolutely. Absolutely. We really have to share our knowledge, our wisdom, with each other, because I always say the more you give, the more God gives back. The more I give, the more I receive. It's just the laws of the universe. That's how it works. So I'm never afraid to share what I think I know. All the experiences that I've had. So, bibimbap. Oh, Estrella, you like bibimbap and lots of veggies? Yes. I actually did a recipe, Korea. It's like a bibimbap version of, with kimchi, because bibimbap, I love bibimbap myself, but it's so much work because there's so many vegetables that go into that bibimbap, and to prepare all those vegetables is a lot of work. So I wanted to do like a shortcut bibimbap, and so I did that recipe. You'll find it on my food playlist of the shortcut of the kimchi bibimbap. So you could look at that recipe. So what do any of you have any questions? I see there's a lot of comments, but if you have any questions about anything in your life, let me know what they are, because you've been to Korea, Estrella. Wow, that's amazing. Yes. They said that when Michael Jackson toured Korea, bibimbap was his favorite dish, and everybody loves bibimbap, especially the bibimbap they call it THURS bibimbap, which is the bibimbap that's made in that hot clay. That's the best bibimbap. It's so delicious because the bottom of the rice gets a little bit crunchy, and it is so delicious, that THURS bibimbap that's made in that hot clay. So what I want to continue, if you have any questions about anything, just ask. Let me know what they are, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. So I really want to go back to this thing about, being present with that uncomfortable feeling, that fear that, I'm sure a lot of us have been going through fear and anxiousness during these times. And, at one moment you might feel okay, and the next moment, all of a sudden, you feel like this anxiousness just come over you, and you're not exactly sure why that anxiousness has come over you. And so, like this morning, I felt a little bit of an anxiousness, like I was doing the dishes after breakfast, and all of a sudden, I'm not sure why, I had some thoughts, and all of a sudden I had this anxiousness that just came over me. So I literally just stopped everything. I stopped doing the dishes. I sat down at the dining table. And, I don't even care how busy I am. The busyness doesn't even matter for me anymore. Like, if I knew I had to do a lot of things after the dishes, like including doing this live streaming. Normally in the past, I would have just not stopped. I would have just tried to power through. But now I don't do that anymore. I decided that every single time that I have this uncomfortable feeling, I would stop everything, even if it's for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And so I literally just stopped and I sat on my dining table. I closed my eyes and I scanned my body. I said, where's that anxiousness? Where is it manifesting in my body? And I felt like a tightness in my chest, a little bit of a tightness. And so literally I just closed my eyes and I just kept breathing into it and sending it that loving, compassionate awareness. I just focused on my breath and used my breath to really tap into that loving awareness and sending it to that area of my heart. And I did this for like about 3 minutes and it worked beautifully. It worked beautifully. So one of the things that I want you to really take away is that you're never too busy to be in the right mental and emotional space. You have to take time to return back to a better mental and emotional space. So if you've got like 20 things to do during the day, and after you're doing your third thing and you start feeling some anxiousness, you can't say, I don't have time to stop. I've got to power through. Don't do that. I'm serious. Don't do that. Everybody has 2-3 minutes, even 5 minutes, no matter how busy we are. Just stop everything. Just stop everything and go inward and focus your attention inward, because where your attention goes, the energy flows. Remember that. Where your attention goes, the energy flows. So if you keep putting your attention, outside to all the things that you've got to do in the external world, and you're running amok, your mind and your emotional feelings are running amok, you're not doing yourself any favors, because you're actually, you're creating a lot of stress in your body, and stress creates disease. I always say my late sister's son died of years of stress and unhappiness. I never say she died of cancer. So what it is you have to spend the time and take the moment to go inward and give your body the attention that it deserves. Give your mind the attention that it deserves, no matter how busy you are. I cannot stress the importance of this. I cannot stress the importance of this. Do not say I am too busy to power to even take 2-3 minutes. Do not say that. Take care. Your self-care is the most important thing. Okay. So Estrella says, do you heal sickness only? Can you do a healing for karmic relationship? Karmic. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Okay. So sickness, karma, they all, in my opinion, intertwine, Estrella. Sickness, karma is it's all a continuity. So in the shaman, if you study the shamans, when they heal people's sickness, the physical manifestation, they don't heal the body, they heal the soul. They heal that electromagnetic field, that non-physical energy with infinite consciousness, meaning infinite information. They're healing the soul. They're not healing the body. Because when you have sickness, it's really a manifestation of what's happening in your consciousness, in that soul, in that non-physical entity that has infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence. And so when we have if you believe that you're carrying some negative karma, then yes, they say you carry this negative karma. It has a physical manifestation. So it's intertwined. It's not, you can't take away the sickness. The sickness is not exclusive from the karma. It's intertwined. It's all intertwined. It's all related. It's all connected. So you want to, when I treat my own, and I'm very open that I have my own health condition. I'm very open about it. I treat my physical body. I do different things with the right diet, with acupuncture, acupressure. I do the physical things, but I do a lot of meditations that would allow me to heal my soul. Any type of trauma that I might be carrying from my soul into this life, into this physical form, I'm trying to release that trauma. And that trauma, you don't know what it is. I mean, there's so much that we're not conscious aware of. I mean, we have all these past lives in Buddhism. There's, so many past lives that we've had, so many past lives. And you could be carrying so much trauma from those past lives, and you could call it karma. And so when we keep carrying that and we carry it into this life, we're not conscious of it. That's in our deep subconscious mind. We're not conscious of it. So I actually often do a lot of meditation on a Hawaiian spiritual practice called Ho'oponopono, where the conscious mind speaks to the subconscious mind to help me to release all of that trauma that the subconscious mind is holding on to, so that I could heal my body or heal relationships or heal whatever I want to heal in my life. It doesn't just have to be health. So I do a lot of the Ho'oponopono meditation where the conscious mind is asking the subconscious mind to help me release all of that memories of suffering and pain. And then the subconscious mind speaks to the superconscious mind, and the superconscious mind then speaks to the divine, and the divine releases. So I have a video called Ho'oponopono. So look up that video, Estrella. Look up that video. So karma. So all of that stuff is intertwined. It's not sickness. Physical manifestations are really a reflection of what's happening in your consciousness level. That's the root cause of healing. So I hope that answers your questions better, Estrella, because and I think that we can change our karma in this life. We can change our karma in this life, but we have to have that awareness and that awakening to and we have to live sort of this ritualistic life. And what this shaman that I saw some weeks ago, he talked about living a ritualistic life. Ritualistic life doesn't mean ringing the bell and putting on the candle. I mean, that's part of a ritualistic life. When he talked about ritualistic life, he meant to be fully present in this moment. Be absolutely present in this moment as we move through the day, as we move through the life, and have a conscious awareness, appreciation for this moment. And as we keep living fully in the now, living this ritualistic moment, we can start to change the karma. We can start to change the karma because we're now connecting to like a higher consciousness level. And once you start going into that higher consciousness level and you start to shift the energy in that higher consciousness level, then you're changing your reality at this consciousness level. Right now, we're at one consciousness level, which is this physical time-space reality. This is one consciousness level. But there are other consciousness levels. And as we really start to live fully in this present moment, we start to connect to a higher consciousness level, which then we shift the energy in that level, and then the physical manifestation must change, because physical manifestation is dependent on that non-physical energy. Ho'oponopono. So it's Ho'oponopono. And it's I have a video talking about Ho'oponopono, Estrella. Look up that video. It's on my spiritual wellness playlist. I have that video. So it shows you exactly how it works. Ho'oponopono. Hi, Taron. Can you advise on ear aching, throat soreness on my left side? Hi, Taron. So again, as I've been saying for the past 15, 20 minutes, and I would suggest that if you just join now, I would suggest that you re-listen to this recording, because it's being recorded now. So listen to it. Like, as I said, all really physical ailments, whether it's your ear, whether it's your heart, your throat, whatever physical ailments is, there's a spiritual component to that. There's a non-physical energy component to why that physical manifestation has occurred. So, I don't want to repeat that whole thing again for other viewers. So listen to that. And I have a lot of videos. I have another video coming up about how to allow our body to heal. I have that video coming up in a few weeks. So look out for that video. But I would watch this video again, because I talk about what physical body, physical manifestation is really about. Ones with who? Okay, intuitive Nikki. Any advice for ones with healing who inherited generational pain, trauma? So, are you talking about, Nikki, would you be a little bit more clear about what you're asking? Are you talking about pain, trauma that we inherited from, like, our ancestor, like from our parents, and our parents then inherited it from their parents? Is that what you're talking about, Nikki? Can you just elaborate that on a little bit? Because yes, and so just to talk about ancestors and things like that, in Buddhism and even in like shamanism, yes, we have this school of thinking that we inherit, let's say, bad karma from our ancestors. There is definitely, and I believe that, because it's all connected. It's this energy, this consciousness never dies. That's why when people die, they're not really dying. They're just transforming into a different form. They're going back into the pure consciousness form. And that pure consciousness form comes into this physical body for a short period of time. And then once the body goes, we're returning back to that pure consciousness form. That's why consciousness never dies. And so, yes, if there was a trauma, let's say, I feel like I'm carrying some of the trauma from my father. My father had so much trauma in his life, and I feel like I'm carrying some of his trauma, which is why I do a lot of meditations in order to release, in order to help me deal and release those traumas. And I don't even know what they are. I mean, there could be so many traumas that we are not aware of, that we are not consciously aware of. And so in Ho'oponopono, they say, you're not even trying to figure out what the traumas are. You're just asking the divine to help me to release those traumas, because the divine knows. We are not consciously aware of it, but the divine is. So yes, if that's what you mean, Nikki, then you're healing. Yes, healing that trauma. In order to heal that trauma, Ho'oponopono is a good meditation for that. It's a good meditation for that, because you're asking the divine to help me to release all of those ancestral traumas that you might have inherited, but I don't need to know what they are. In Ho'oponopono, you're not identifying what those traumas are, because there's so much garbage. There's so much trauma that you could be holding on to that you're not conscious of. So that, and when I do my own meditation and I do that Ho'oponopono meditation, I literally say this: please help me to release all replayed memories of pain, suffering, trauma, and fear associated with my childhood and anything from my previous life, because I had a traumatic childhood. And I say, and anything from my previous life. That's what I literally say during that meditation. Please help me to release all of the pain, suffering, trauma, fear associated with my childhood and associated with my previous lives. And then I say, I do not need to know what the memories and traumas are. I do not need to know what they are, but I know that you know, meaning the divine, the subconscious mind, that you know what the traumas are. And I thank you so much for allowing me to release all of the replayed memories of pain, suffering, trauma, and fear associated with my childhood and anything from my previous life. So I do that meditation for that reason, because I feel like I am carrying trauma from my ancestors. So yeah. So look up that Ho'oponopono video, Nikki. Hello, Yin. Hello from. Thanks for joining me from Morocco. I don't know what your name is, because I can't read the Arabic. So thank you for joining us. What is your astrology sign, and do you use astrology with any healing or meditation practices? Wow, creator, that is the funniest question, because today, and I just remembered it this morning, because people sent me some happy birthday. Today happens to be my birthday. So I'm a Taurus, but I think my rising sign is... there's three. There's the moon sign. There's a sun sign, which is the month you're born in. There is the moon sign, which is the day that you're born in. And then there's the rising sign, which is the hour that you're born in. And so in Western astrology, it's really a combination of those three signs: the sun, the moon, and the rising. So I'm a Taurus with, I think my moon sign is Cancer, and my sun sign, I'm not sure, because my mother doesn't really remember exactly what hour I was born. I was born in Seoul, Korea. I wasn't even born here. So I was born in Seoul, Korea, and we immigrated to America when I was like 4 years old. So thank you, Fifi. I know. But I really wanted to do this live streaming with you guys, because even though it's my birthday, and I'm not sure exactly, I can't eat refined sugar, so I can't even bake a cake for myself, because there's and I'm gluten free. I mean, there's now lots of cakes and cookies and things like that without gluten in it, but then they put a lot of like sugar in it, and I can't. So yeah, so let's 감사합니다. Yes, 고맙습니다. Well, so anyway, so on that note, like I said, next week we're skipping the live streaming, but I'm going to release that kimchi stew video, that recipe for you, because like I said, I've been eating a lot of more spicy foods during this coronavirus time. And then the following week we'll reconvene with the live streaming. So I want to thank you again for joining me on this meditation, the group healing meditation with Edith. And so we're going to do a little closing out. Let's just return to our breath. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for being here with us and allowing us to gather our collective consciousness for the healing of Edith and for our own self-healing and the healing of this planet and this universe. Please continue to guide us and protect us 24/7, 7 days a week, and show us your loving, compassionate, unconditional love that we know that is always here, and allow us to keep our hearts and minds open to receive your unconditional love, your unconditional compassion for our highest good. We know that during whatever hardships that are happening now, we know that your loving presence is unconditionally always with us, and we thank you so much. And we keep to our awareness of the power of now and the moment where we continue to live more and more fully present in this moment, which is where all of our power is. So thank you for allowing us to stay connected to your divine messages, stay connected to these divine energies that are within us and all around us. And we thank you so much for your unconditional love, unconditional support, and unconditional compassion for us and our planet. Thank you. Namaste. Okay, everyone. Bye. I'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks later. I send you all my love and blessings, and keep safe. And I look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you. I love you.